Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the new Boston, and in this tutorial we're going to be working more on the car program. Now if you don't know what this is and this code isn't familiar to you, you might want to move back to the beginning of the program. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's come down here and we'll go ahead and minimize our sports car class. So we'll just comment it sports car and then we'll call it class. Okay, so now let's make a truck class. So we're going to go ahead and define our class. So we'll just call it truck and we'll add car to simplify it so we know that it inherits from the car class. So to make it inherit all the stuff that the car class has, we just want to type inherits car. So now everything car has we can use. And now let's add some stuff in here that's specific to a truck. So let's go ahead and create an enumeration. So private enum, and then we'll just do bed length for the length of the truck bed as, let's do integer. So we need to fill this with some values. So we'll set short equal to 0. So if they have a short bed, it's going to be equal to 0. And we need to do short bed because short is a keyword in Visual Basic and it doesn't like it when we use that. So we'll do medium bed equals 1 and long bed equals 2. So now that we have our bed length enumeration, let's go ahead and make a cab size enumeration. So we'll just go ahead and comment this. So we got short, medium, and long. And they'll do cab length enumeration. Okay, so we'll start off by declaring this private. So private enum, and we'll do cab length as, and we'll do it of type integer again. And we will set single equal to 0. And it looks like we are getting an error again because single is a keyword too. We'll do extended cab, and let's just do one more. So let's do something like what a Tundra would have, a crew max. So we got single cab, extended cab, and crew max. So now what we need to do is create a variable or two variables that will store values from these enumerations. So we'll just type private truck bed length, and then we'll do it of type bed length, so as bed length, and then we'll go ahead and do the cab length. So private truck cab length as cab length. Okay, so now we've got two data types of our enumerations that are going to store some information about our truck. So what we need to do is create some properties that will allow us to get these and set these. So we'll just type public property, and then let's go ahead and call it the bed length. So, and then we want it to be of type bed length. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to add some parentheses right here. We'll type get, and it'll fill in the rest of it for us. So what do we want to get? We need to go ahead and return truck bed length. So whenever they access this property, it's going to give them back the bed length. So what are we going to do to set it? We're going to type if value is greater than or equal to 0 and value is less than or equal to 2, then go ahead and set the bed length to that. So we'll type truck bed length equals value. Okay, so if you remember before I paused this right here, we were getting an error right here under bed length. Now this was causing some problems with being able to access that enumeration because of the inheritance and some other stuff that I'm not going to go into right now. But what we need to do to fix this is we'll just go ahead and take our enumerations, and we're just going to take them out of our truck class, and we will put them in the namespace itself. So now that it's in the namespace, we're getting another error. So what we need to do to just get rid of that error is take out the private keyword, because this isn't inside of any class. So we have our enumeration cab length and our enumeration bed length. So now this will work as we intended it to. So we'll just type get and sets the bed length. So now we're going to need to do this again for the cab length. So gets and sets truck cab length. So we'll type public property the cab length, and what we're going to need to do is set it of type cab length. So the reason we made these enumerations is to keep out certain values and make it easier to use our code. So when we type in get here, it's going to fill in the rest for us. So to get it, all we have to do is return truck cab length. And to set it, once again, we're going to use an if statement to see if it is a valid number. So we'll just type if value is greater than or equal to 0 and value is less than or equal to 2, then go ahead and set the cab length. So truck cab length is going to be equal to value.